Industrial action is a pain. I'm sure everybody knows that. But today I'll tell you how industrial action affected me in a sort of behind the scenes video when I went to go on the Marion desert. Well, I thought everything was fine when I turned up at West Ryde Station. The train came as expected, A48, and soon I was at Central, climbing on the new D-set. I thought this was going to be a fun journey that wouldn't take that long, as I would only be travelling to Hornsby. Now, everything seemed really well when we went on the D-set. Everything was fine, there weren't that much delays, and there were many trains on the tracks. So we hopped off at Hornsby to let the NIF D-set go away. While I show you this footage, it's recommended to check out my actual NIF D-set video, which is on my main channel. You can go check it out. It's called MTransit, as most of you know. Now, because I don't have that much footage of the industrial action, after we went on this D-set, we went to the shopping center where we had our dinner. This was at around 6 o'clock or 6:40. Now, we went to get McDonald's, but we had to catch a V-set that was bound at 7:15. That would take us to Epping, and then we'll take a local train back to Hornsby. Now, fast forward 30 minutes, and we see our V-set glamorous and all that on our way to Epping. And when we got to Epping and the V-set left, the indicator boards were so unreliable, they showed that all of the trains were 0 minutes from coming to Epping. I checked any trip and there were no trains on the Northern Line, absolutely no trains. They were all stuck at Hornsby. And we were at Epping, which means we had to wait another 20 minutes if there were other trains to come back down to Epping. So we were stuck here. That was the problem. Now, I didn't film any footage, but then an Oscar came and we hopped on that Oscar to Stratfield in hopes of catching a train. Now, fast forward another 30-40 minutes and a lot of waiting. On the indicator board, it said this train was going to Hornsby. But something wasn't right. A Tangara to Hornsby? And on the wrong sector and wrong set numbers? Yeah, many people fell for this train. It went to Penrith, not Hornsby. And well, another waiting of 10 or so minutes, we found the Hornsby train, which finally made our way back to West Ryde Station. Now, in total, I left at 5:17 p.m. and I got back home at 8:30-ish. This is appalling, since it has happened more than once. Now, I'm just going to put some train footage while I recount on what happened after. Well, a few days later, on the 15th of January, we went to Burwood. And, well, we didn't think there was much industrial action, but there was a red flag. When I went to West Ryde, the train said it was 30 minutes away. Now, we got to Burwood. We did all our stuff. We had lunch. It was around 1 p.m. Now, There were no trains, absolutely no trains. And we literally just missed a train that was, 98 minutes late. We thought it was going to come at the right time, however, we just missed it. Now, the indicator board was incredibly unreliable. It said there was a train in 4 minutes. We waited 4 minutes. We waited 5 minutes. We waited 72 minutes. Then we saw on Intrip there was a train 30 minutes away. So we waited for that train. By that time, it was already 4 p.m. Now, the train got to Central and we thought, another 10 minutes and it'll come to Burwood. But no, the train was literally stuck at Central for another 40 minutes. Literally stuck at Central, and literally the tracks were all empty. The train could have went, but it didn't. It sat there at Central. Ended up, we left at 5 p.m. This is absolutely crazy and absolutely horrible for the union to do this. Striking, and yet you're making the lives of more than 1 million people harder if you strike. Well, yeah, it's my experience on industrial action, and I'm sure you had the same experience. Well, this is MTransit. Go check out my other channel or my main channel, Millennium Transit. I'll see you later. Bye.